Good morning, everyone. Miss Kay here at Little Learners. We are here for our 23rd Cyber Circle, and I am so happy because the weather has changed back to our nice spring weather. So let's get started. Oh, we're glad we came to school. Yes, we are. Oh, we're glad we came to play. Yes, we are. We'll make friends and we will share. We'll take turns everywhere. Oh, we're glad we came to school. Yes, we are. Oh, we're glad we came to school. Yes, we are. Oh, we're glad we came to play. Yes, we are. We will paint and we will sing. We'll play games and other things. Oh, we're glad we came to school. Yes, we are. All right, we're going to take a look at our calendar and see what comes next in our pattern. Remember, our pattern has been flower, bumblebee. So let's see what's going to come next in our pattern. Flower, bumblebee, 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 flower, bumblebee. What is it, do you think? Is it a flower or is it a bumblebee? It's a flower, that's right. So let's take a look at our flower. Oh, we're still in our numbers that start with the 2. What do we say when it starts with a 2? We say 20. So we're going to say 20, and today beside the 2 is the number 5. So we need to say it together. 25. So that's the name of that number with the 2 and a 5. Say it with me. 25. Good job. All right. So let's count through our numbers. And remember, when you see it, say it. We're going to make sure that we say the right name when we see the right number. Are you ready? I think I might be tricky today. So you're going to have to keep a very sharp eye on my pointer today, because I think first we're going to say all of the numbers that are on the bumblebees. Oh, are you ready? Let's say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Good job. Did you follow along with me? Now we're going to try the numbers that are on our flowers, because that's what we put in today for our pattern. We put in our flower numbers. So we're going to start up at flower number 1. So there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25. That was today's number. I almost counted our other numbers coming up. 25 was our number today. that was tricky counting. I hope you were seeing it and then saying it. Good job. Give yourself a big clap. Pat your back. Give yourself a hug and a great big kiss. Mwah! Good job. Wiggle those fingers high. Wiggle them low. Wiggle them fast. And wiggle them so slow. Good job. Now, we started our number with 2 today. We were starting our numbers that start with the 2. So let me see 2 wiggly fingers. And you're going to be surprised with this one today. So 2 wiggly fingers over here. And how many need to wiggle over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. Just like our number, we need a 2 and a 5. But we're going to add our fingers together. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 days in a week. 7 days in a week. 7 days in a week. And I know them all. There is, are you ready? I want to see these fingers. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Saturday is the last day, and I know them all. Put up a quiet hand if you know what day it is today. Now we just finished the S days, so we're at the beginning of the week. All right, are you ready to try our calendar trick? So we're going to start at our 25 and go up, 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 up. Oh. Monday! Today is Monday. And what letter does Monday start with? It does start with an M. Good job! Now, is it an uppercase or a lowercase? Because that's what we're going to be working on today. Uppercases and lowercases and seeing the difference. So this is an uppercase. And remember, uppercases can only go at the beginning. They're not allowed to go in the middle or at the end. Uppercase goes only at the beginning. And we're going to do Monday today with an uppercase M. And I'm using purple from the rainbow today. So an M is a long line down, come up to the top, slide down to the bottom, climb up to the top, slide down to the bottom. Good job. And remember, you are doing this with your pencil on the back of one of your papers because you are practicing printing the letters. When I print them on the board, you follow along and print them on your paper. So our next letter is an O. Now that's easy because it's a circle, but we have to make sure where we start the O because it is not an uppercase. We've already got our one uppercase that we're allowed. So our next one's going to be lowercase. So we're not going to start at the top. We're going to start low down and we're going to start in the middle and go around the bottom and back up to the middle. Did you follow along? Did you make your O to look like mine? Good job. Our next letter is an N. So it's only allowed to be as big as our O. So I'm going to start right here where I started my O, but my N is a little line down with one bump over. One bump, just like that. Now my next letter is a D. So a D starts with a circle like my O, so I need my O to be the same size. So I'm going to start in the same place, right in the middle, And I'm going to go down to the bottom, back up to the top, and it has a long line touching the side. Did you do that with me? Good job. Now our next letter is an A, and it also has a circle that needs to be the same size as our O, the same size as our D. So we're going to start right here, and we're going to go down to the bottom, back up to the top. But an A only has a little line touching the side. So we're going to just do a little line touching the side, just like that. Good job. And our last letter is a Y. And a Y has two slides. One little slide and one long slide. So we're going to do the little slide first. A little slide this way. And then we're going to go back up to the middle, and our long slide is going to touch the bottom of that little slide. We're going to slide all the way down and go underneath. Very good. All right. So I'm going to use my pointer, and you are going to use Peter Pointer, and you are going to point to the letters, and we are going to see it and say it. So we're going to do it together. Are you ready? Point to your letters on your page. M, O, N, D, A, Y. Good job. You saw it and you said it. Now we're going to make the sounds, because remember, letters are special. They not only have a name, they have a sound. Numbers don't. They just have a name. They don't have sound. But letters have a sound, so we're going to say their sounds. Ah. D, d, d. Ah, ah, ah. Yep, yep, yep. And when we put those sounds together, we say Monday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday, and we're gonna have some fun. Today will be a letter day, and we are going to find out whether letters are uppercase or lowercase, and we're going to put them in my trees today. We are also going to do some practicing for our letters, because some of my friends are just learning how to do their letters. And so I have a special sheet that I'm sending you where you're just going to make wavy lines or go up and down. That just gets your hand ready to be able to print letters, because you'll be doing those next year when you come to school. So some of my friends are just getting ready to do their letters. So this is some good practicing. And even if you already know how to do the letters, it's still good practicing to do these tracers. So you can do some tracers and learn how to print the letters and do the shapes that our hands need to do to make all of our letters. Sometimes they're lines that go backwards. Sometimes the lines go forwards. Sometimes they go loop-de-loop. Sometimes they go up the mountain, down the mountain. Sometimes they go on an ocean wave. Yeah, because our hands need to do all of those shapes to make our special letters. Some of those letters are in your name. Some of the letters are in my name. Some of the letters are in our days of the week names that we print. Yeah, so we're going to practice those shapes with our hands. All right, so let's say it together, my friends. Today is Monday, the 25th of May. Good job. And if you notice, we are almost done our month of May. Where did the time go? It's been so fast. So let's put up our April showers one more time, because those May flowers are really starting to grow now. Put up those April showers. Bring new May I know that lots of flowers are growing in my yard, but you might have flowers growing in your yard too. Mine are all different colors. And Weather Bear, he needs to get dressed for this weather. Are you ready to look outside? What's the weather? What's the weather? Look outside, all my special friends. Is it cloudy? Is it rainy? Snowy or sunny? Snowy or sunny? Look at that, we have snow right on the top. Is it snowy? No, it's not snowy. And hopefully we won't get any more snow. I think we've moved on from the snowy weather. Is it cloudy? It's a little bit cloudy, so we're going to put the clouds up. There we go. How about sunny? It is. It's sunny again. So we're going to put our sunshine up. How about windy? Is it windy today? It is windy. There we go. Is it stormy? It is not stormy. And how about rain? Nope, no rain. Yeah, I think we've had enough rain. In fact, we got up so much rain on the weekend that some of our paths in our park got washed away. Yeah, down in Fish Creek Park, the weather washed the pathways away, so now we have to be super careful where we walk. The water came up and over the park. Yeah, but guess what? I did see some pictures of my friends out in the rain, and they saw the worms I told you about. I told you that when it rains, the worms like to come out of the ground. And I saw some pictures of my friends looking at the worms. I also saw pictures of my friends flying their kites. That's right, that was another thing I told you you could do in our windy weather. So I saw friends flying kites, pictures of friends flying kites. I saw pictures of friends looking at the worms. So I'm glad my friends are getting out and about, even when the weather's a little bit crazy. Yeah, but this weather is not so bad. No, I think Weather Bear is ready to start getting dressed for spring again. Not that the rain is not the spring weather, because it is. We need that to get our grass turning green, because now my grass is nice and green. And I got my flowers all planted before the rain came, so now they're well rooted. But I don't think Weather Bear needs to wear rain boots today. I think he can go back to wearing his runners. That's right, he's going to wear his runners today. There we go. And it's a little warm, but it's still a little bit cool. So he is still gonna wear some long pants. Yeah, it's not too hot. There we go. And he's going to wear his green jacket, because lots of the trees are full of green leaves now. I know that my tree is full of green leaves now. And it's got little white flowers growing too. And he has the special leaf on his jacket. Do you remember what that is called? It's the maple leaf. That's the one we have on our Canada flag. That's right. Our Canada flag has it. He's going to wear his ball cap, because that sun is out shining. And of course, he doesn't like that sun in his eyes, so he's going to wear his sunglasses. Weather Bear looks fabulous. He is ready. Oh, let's say it together. Today's weather is windy, sunny, and cloudy. Good job. So Weather Bear is ready for our weather. And are you ready for our story? All right, settle in, because it's time to watch and listen. We're going to read a book. We'll sit on the rug and use our eyes to look. We'll look at the pictures to tell you. I had so much fun doing apple activities with you on Friday that I thought we would do some more apple activities today. On Friday, we did numbers with our apples. Today, we're doing letters with our apples. And look at Clifford. Oh my goodness. He is a baby. Do you know what a baby dog is called? They are called puppies. That's right. So in this book, Clifford is not a big red dog. It's when he was a baby. He is a puppy. These are Clifford Puppy Day stories. And today, Apple Picking Day. He gets to go apple picking. Now, boys and girls, do apples grow under the ground? No. Do apples grow on top of the ground? No. Apples grow up in a tree. That's right, apples grow in trees. There are some things that grow under the ground, like carrots and potatoes. They grow under the ground. And on top of the ground, the things that can grow are peppers and strawberries. I have strawberries growing in my garden too. Strawberries grow, watermelons, pumpkins. They grow on top of the ground. And up in trees, cherries grow in trees, and oranges, and apples, and plums, and peaches. All different types of food grow up in trees, but apples grow up in trees. So it's apple picking day. Clifford, fall is finally here, said Emily Elizabeth. Emily Elizabeth liked the way the crisp air smelled. She also liked the way the trees were turning from leaves on the trees turned from green to red to gold. But most of all, Emily Elizabeth liked fall because it was apple picking season. She likes to go apple picking. Clifford, are you ready to go to the apple orchard? Oh, an orchard. That's what it's called when there's lots of apple trees together. It's called an orchard. Emily Elizabeth asked Clifford. Clifford didn't know what an orchard was, but he knew he liked apples, so he was ready to go. Welcome to Addie's apple orchard, said a friendly woman. My name is Addie, and who might you be? Well, my name is Emily Elizabeth, and this is Clifford, Emily Elizabeth answered. Well, everyone, said Addie, hop on. The orchard is just a short hay ride away. They get to ride in the hay. Look what's pulling the hay wagon, my friends. That's a tractor. And they are sitting on the hay wagon. Look, Emily Elizabeth, said Mr. Howard. That pumpkin is as big as you are. Yes, and that pumpkin is as tiny as Clifford, said Emily Elizabeth with a smile. Look at all of the trees full of apples. Remember, that's called an orchard. And we talked about the pumpkins. They grow down on the ground, but the apples grow up in the tree, down and up. Those are opposites. Thank you for the ride, Addie, said Emily Elizabeth. I can't wait to pick the perfect apple. Have fun, called Addie. Clifford wanted to pick apples, but he was too small. He jumped once, He jumped twice, but he still could not reach the apples. If I could just reach this one, said Emily Elizabeth. All of her reaching made a loose apple fall to the ground. Plop! Ruff! 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 Barked Clifford. That's not the perfect apple, Clifford, said Emily Elizabeth. It will be bruised. If it looks pretty good to me, thought Clifford. Oh, cried Emily Elizabeth, this one might just be perfect. But when Emily Elizabeth reached up into the branches, a few more loose apples fell to the ground. Plop, plop, plop. Clifford sniffed the apples. They smelled so sweet. He pushed all of the fallen apples into a pile. Well, what have we got here? Asked Addie. Looks like Clifford has been very busy, said Emily Elizabeth, giggling. But those apples, they're bruised. But the bruised ones are the sweet ones, said Addie. They'll be perfect for making cider. Cider is a special drink. Thanks for a great day, Addie, said Mr. Howard. You're welcome, Addie replied. But I should be saying thank you to you, or maybe to Clifford. He found me the most perfect apples for apple cider. I hope you'll enjoy this pie, said Addie. I made it with apples from my orchard. Clifford wagged his tail happily. Emily Elizabeth, did you ever find that one perfect apple? Asked Addie. No, said Emily Elizabeth. I found a whole pile of perfect apples. And look, my friends, they are drinking the special apple cider. Apple cider is like hot apple juice, and they have a special stick in it called a cinnamon stick. That makes it taste very special. So they are having hot apple cider, and they're going to have an apple pie. So those are two things that you can do with apples. You can have hot apple cider, and you can have apple pie. Those are very special things, and they're having them at the farm, at the apple orchard. That's right, you remembered. And all the apple trees together is called an apple orchard. Remember when we went and you got your pumpkins? You probably got your pumpkins at the pumpkin patch. That's right. So that was a pumpkin patch on the side of the road when they were driving in. So on this side of the road was a pumpkin patch. That's what it's called, where all the pumpkins grow. And where all the apples grow is called an orchard. So that's another thing that you've learned. Pumpkin patch, apple orchard. Good job. All right. So my friends, I'm going to show you some of our sheets I'm going to send home with you today. How about we play a game first? Because I've got my game right here. And I'll show you the sheet that goes along with it. So the sheet that I'm going to send with you has letters at the bottom. Now let's move this over so it's in the middle so you can see it much, much better. Knocked it off. So it has two trees, just like Miss Kay has two trees here. And it's got some apples with letters on them. Well, I don't have apples, but I do have letters that we're going to put up on my tree. So you're going to color these apples. Do you remember what 3 colors apples are? That's right, they are red, yellow, and green. Do you remember what color apple is my favorite? Did you say green? Good job, that was good remembering. Green apples are my favorite. So these apples have letters on them, but some of the letters are uppercase and some of them are lowercase. So we have to decide, are they going in the tree, the uppercase letter tree, or the lowercase letter tree? And today, to help me out, I have my friend Franklin. And Franklin has letters in his shell. Can you see all those letters in his shell? So we're going to ask Franklin, we're going to say, Franklin, can we tell what type of letter are you carrying in your shell? All right, so I'm going to pull one out. Oh, and we're going to look at this letter. Oh, what letter is that, my friends? It's the letter K. That's my letter. And is this an uppercase K or a lowercase K? It's an uppercase K, that's right. So I'm going to put it way up there in the uppercase. All right, let's ask Franklin again. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? All right, so I'm going to look in his shell. Oh my goodness. There's our letter, my friend. Now, what do you think? What letter is that? It's the letter M. Good job. Now, it does not look like our M in our Monday, and that was an uppercase M. That means this M is a lowercase m. So we are going to put it in our lowercase tree. Good job. All right, let's ask Franklin again. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? What letter is that, my friends? It's the letter R. Now, is that an uppercase R or a lowercase R? It's an uppercase. Good job. So we're going to put it up in the uppercase tree. All right, let's ask Franklin again. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? Oh, there's our letter. That is the letter P. Good job. Now, is it an uppercase P or a lowercase p? It's an uppercase. Good job. We're going to put it over there into the uppercase tree. All right, let's ask Franklin again. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? Oh, what letter is that, my friends? That's the letter J. Down with a hook and a polka dot. Is that an uppercase J or a lowercase J? It's a lowercase. Good job. It's a lowercase J. So we're going to put it in the lowercase tree. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? What is that, my friends? That is a L. Good job. L. And is that uppercase or lowercase? It's an uppercase. uppercase. Good job. We're going to put it up in the uppercase tree. Franklin, Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? What letter is that, my friends? That is the letter T. Is it an uppercase or a lowercase? Remember, our uppercase T has a line like this and a line at the top. Does that look like that? It doesn't. So it's not an uppercase T. This is a lowercase t. A long line down with a little line across the middle. So it needs to go in our lowercase tree. Franklin, Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? Ooh, what letter is that, my friends? You go up and around, down and around, and park it in the garage. That is the letter G. G, G, G. Yeah, and is it uppercase or lowercase? It's an uppercase, because look, it goes up to the bottom, up at the top, down to the bottom and around, and park it in the garage. It's an uppercase G. It goes in the uppercase tree. Franklin, Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? All right, let's see what we've got here. Ooh, what letter is that, my friends? That is the letter F. Oh, but it doesn't look like the F we make for Friday. This is the lowercase f. It goes over the rainbow, slide down, and then a line across the middle. It's got the candy cane, and then the line across the middle. That's the lowercase f. Let's put that over there in the lowercase tree. All right, my friends, what letter is this? What letter do you think that is? We did that one today in our day of the week. We did the circle and the long line down. It was the letter D. Good job, the letter D. And it's a lowercase. So we're going to tuck that over there in our lowercase tree. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? Oh, what letter is that, my friends? That is the letter C. Up and around, down and around, and stop. That's a C. Now, our uppercase and lowercase look the same. So it depends on the size. So do you think this is an uppercase or a lowercase? Did you say uppercase? Yes. Because look, it's almost the same size as the G. So we're going to put that over here in our uppercase tree. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? Oh, let's take a look at this one. Oh, that is our slippery, slimy snake. The S. Good job. Now this is the same. The uppercase and lowercase look the same. I think Franklin is trying to trick us. So we have to decide, do you think that is uppercase or lowercase? It is an uppercase. Good job. It is an uppercase. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? the line and then the circle. That's a lowercase b. Good job, so it needs to go in the lowercase tree. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? Oh my goodness, what is that? We just learned this one the other day. It's twice the fun. Slide down, come back to the top again and slide back down. And it's the letter X. Good job, it was the letter X in Franklin's shell. Now, is it an uppercase or a lowercase? This one is an uppercase. That's right, uppercase. So we're going to tuck it in that tree. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? What letter was that, my friends? This one is a circle with a little line. It's the letter A. Good job, A. Now, is that an uppercase A or a lowercase A? It is a lowercase A. It needs to go over there in the lowercase. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? What letter is that, my friends? That's a line down and a line down and a bridge across the middle. That is a letter that goes, sounds like you're tired. H, good job. It is the letter H. Let's tuck that one up in that tree. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? Oh my goodness, my friends. This one has a circle and a line down the side, but it goes underneath with the hook. What letter do you think that is? That's a G. That's right, that's the letter G. And it is the lowercase. Good job. That's a lowercase G. Put that over there. All right, we have one last letter, my friends. Franklin, can we tell what kind of letter is in your shell? Oh, what letter is that, my friends? It's the letter E. That's right, the letter E. Now, is it an uppercase E or a lowercase E? It is an uppercase E. So we're going to tuck them up there in that uppercase tree. So let's go through our letters together. These are all the letters that are growing in the uppercase tree. We have K, R, G, L, C, H, X, E, S, P. Good job. Did you say those along with me? If you forgot, you can join me now while we do the letters in the lowercase tree. I think I might use my pointer to reach over there. Are you ready? Let's say them together. M, D, G, F, T, J, B, A. Good job. So you've decided these are the uppercase letters and they are growing in the uppercase tree. These were the lowercase letters and they're growing in the lowercase tree. And that's what you're going to do on your page too. You're going to decide which apples are going to grow in which tree. You're going to do an apple sorting. All right, let's put Franklin back up there. He was a good holder of our letters. I like that. What he had in his shell. All right, So the other one we're going to do, boys and girls, with our alphabet is apple slicing. So each of the big apples has a letter on it, and you have to find out which letter matches. So let's do this one right here because we have both those letters on our board right now. So it has the letter G, and then you have to look at these apple slices and find which one is the right lowercase g. So I'm going to help you out a little bit, and our lowercase g looks like this. And it goes low down, it goes under the road. It's one of the fun ones. So which apple slice has a G that looks like that? It's this top apple slice, that's right. So you're going to color this apple, and then only the apple slice that has the right lowercase. This is a P, a lowercase p like this, like my P in my uppercase here. So you don't want to color that because it is not the matching lowercase for the letter G. The letter G looks like this, so only color that apple slice. So you're going to do all of these letters. Let's say them together. A, M, R, F, L, G, B, and J. You're going to match. Find the matching lowercase apple slice and only color the right apple slice. Don't color them both. Just color them the right. This is the one I was telling you about, which is our practicing. So these are some hungry worms. Did you know that worms like to eat apples too? They do. Worms like to eat apples. So they have a magnifying glass. They are going in search of an apple. So you want to help the hungry worms find their apples. So you are going to, with your pencil, you're going to trace along the trail that they took to find their apple. So like I said, this is a big wave. That's one of the things our hands need to learn how to make, big waves. This one is little tiny mountains. So down and up and up and down and up and down and up and down. So trace along them and go very slow. Don't go fast because you want them to stay, you want to stay right on the tracing lines. You don't want to go straight or go up too high because we're learning how to trace right on top. That helps us with the right movement. This is, like I was saying, these are little waves, but look how fast they're going. This was a big wave and there was only one wave. This is 1, 2, 3 little waves. So we're going to go up to the top of the wave and down to the bottom and up to the top and down to the bottom. And keeping our pencil right on top of the tracing line. Now this worm is almost jumping all the way to the apple. He's going up and down, 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 up and down. So he's doing lots of jumps. So make sure that your pencil stays right on top and goes all the way to the top of the jump and all the way down to the bottom and all the way to the top and down. Because even though he's doing a lot of jumps, he's not going fast. He's going all the way to the top and down to the bottom, all the way to the top and down to the bottom, all the way to the top and down to the bottom. And here, this worm is going all the way down, so slow, and all the way back up again. Yeah, he found it right away. So we're going to trace the hungry worm trails, and we're going to do them slowly and make sure our pencil stays right on the tracer. This is another tracing page, my friends. This one, you are going to trace the letters, and then you're going to cut out the letters and you have to put them in the right spot. So once you have traced all of your letters, and colored them in. Then you're going to cut these ones out and you can sing the alphabet song and find out which letter comes next in our alphabet. So A, B, oh, the B is missing. We have to look down here and find where is our letter B. There it is. So we're going to cut out that apple and glue it right there in that spot. So now we can go A, B, C, D. Our D is missing. We have to find our D apple. Oh, and look, it's right at the top. So we're going to cut out our D apple and glue that one over here in that missing apple. All right, are you ready? We can start again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We're missing our H. So look over here on our apples. There it is right there. So we're going to cut out that H and glue it in the missing spot. Now we can start again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. We're missing the letter L. Look down, let's find it. L, there it is. So we're going to cut that out and glue it on top. All right, we have one more missing apple. Let's find out which one's missing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Let's go down and find our letter N. There it is. We're going to cut it out and glue it right there. Now we have found all the missing letter apples and put them in the right spot. Good job, my friends. I have another fun little book to share with you. It's about another animals that want to go apple picking, but they do it in a different type of way. It's time to watch and listen. We're going to read a book. We'll sit on the rug and use our eyes to look. We'll look at the pictures, hear the story too. I'm so glad I have this story to share with you. Mo and Max, let's go apple picking. Can you see what they are? What kind of animals are those? The last time we had little hedgehogs. Hedgehog got stuck, an apple stuck in her, on her. And then Clifford was a puppy. That's right. And these little guys are hamsters. All right, there they are. Max and Mo, let's go apple picking. Max and Mo were best friends. Do you have a best friend, my? All of my special friends. You are all my special friends. But do you have a best friend? Yeah. Max and Mo were best friends. And they lived in a school. We don't have any friends that live at our animals that live at our school, but they lived in a school. They lived in the art room. That's where the boys and girls get to go to make all of their craft projects. And they lived in a cozy cage. There you go, hamsters do live in a cage. The big ones, he's talking about the boys and girls. Do you think the boys and girls would look big to tiny little hamsters? You do. You look so big to tiny little hamsters. So we have to be very careful that we're quiet and move slowly when we're around animals that we're so much bigger than. But the big ones fed them corn. No more corn, they said. Max scratched his chin. sign. New food. Look, they made signs. It says, new food, new food, new food, they shouted. But nothing happened. Then the big ones were gone. Mo read their sign. Oh, so the boys and girls made a sign too. We went apple picking. Get ready for applesauce. Oh my goodness, they're going to make applesauce. They're making it for us, they said. But I can't wait, said Max. Let's go, said Mo. So they climbed up. Look at that. And out they slid down. They're not supposed to do that, but they did. They couldn't wait. Apples, they sniffed. Oh, not in here, said Max. Look at them, they're sniffing inside an old runner. Ooh, would that smell very nice? No. Here, said Mo. Hide. Oh, the boys and girls are back. So they watched. The apples got cut. The apples got cooked. The apple bits dropped. I can't wait! And Max ran out. He's trying to pick up a little piece of apple that fell on the ground while they were cutting them. Oh no, cried Mo. He grabbed his friend. Whew! Safe, they sighed. So there they are hiding by the leg of the table. When the big ones left, they got busy. Max licked applesauce, yum! Mo picked apple bits, yum! Yes, we're apple picking, they said. Oh, and there's the apple cores. Remember we talked about that last day? When there's only the little piece in the middle that carries the seeds, they like it. So they're licking applesauce off the spoon, and he's tossing apple bits into his mouth. Then they went splash. They lifted up an apple and flip. What did they make? We made an apple print. Look at that. They made an apple print. More, they cheered. So this time they cut across the apple. Look, there's a star. Remember we talked about that too at the pages last time? There's a star if you cut across your apple. Let's make more. Oh my goodness, look at all the colors they used. Gray and blue and yellow and pink and green. Done, said Mo. And they held up their sign. Apple picking is fun. So look, when the boys and girls came back to school the next day, their whole room is full of apple prints. So boys and girls, if you want to make apple prints, here's what you'll need. You'll need a grown-up to help you. You'll need apples, a plastic knife, some poster paint, paper, a paper plate, or a sheet of newspaper, and you have to cut your apple, dip your apple, press your apple, and print your apple. So you can have star print apples or the apple shapes. If you want to make applesauce, here's what you'll need. A grown-up to help, apples, water, a pot and a stove, a food masher or a blender. First, you're going to wash your apples. Then you're going to cut them up. You're going to pour them into the water. Cook and stir. Mash, 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 and yum, yum, yum. So look at that, my friends. Clifford, in his book, they had apple cider, and they had apple pie, and Max and Mo had apple prince and apple sauce. Look at that. So many things that you can make with apples. Some of them are things you can drink. Some are things that you can eat. And some are things that you can enjoy by looking at your artwork. It's artwork that you've made. All right. The last thing I have to share with you, my friends, is a song. And it's about 5 little juicy apples. Are you ready? Do they grow under the ground? Do they grow on the ground? Do they grow up in a tree? That's right. So we're going to put up our big tree, and we've got 5 juicy apples high up in the tree. The wind came blowing round and round. Did you blow your wind? Oh, let's try that again. 5 juicy apples growing high in a tree. The wind came blowing round and round, and 1 juicy apple came tumbling down. How many apples? 4. Okay, put them up in the tree. 4 juicy apples growing in the tree, but the wind came blowing round and round, and 1 juicy apple came tumbling down. How many are left? 3. Okay, put them up in their tree. 3 juicy apples growing in a tree. The wind came blowing round and round, and 1 juicy apple came tumbling down. How many are left? 2. Put them up in the tree. 2 juicy apples growing in the tree. The wind came blowing round and round, and 1 little apple came tumbling down. How many left? 1. 1 juicy apple growing in the tree. The wind came blowing round and round, and that 1 juicy apple came tumbling down. No more juicy apples growing in the tree. No more juicy apples for you and for me, 'cause the wind came blowing round and round, and all those juicy apples came tumbling down. What were the things we can do with those juicy apples, my friends? What was one of them? We could make apple pie. That's right. What was the other thing we could do that we could eat? Applesauce. Good job. We can make applesauce or apple pie. What was the special drink that they made with the cinnamon in it? Do you remember the cinnamon stick was in it? It was called apple cider. It's a warm apple drink. And you can make apple juice. Apple juice to drink. And what was the special artwork they made with the apples? When you sliced the apple in half, you could make an apple print. That's right, makes the apple print.
But when you cut the apple in half like this, what was inside the apple? The star. That's right, it's a beautiful star. Excellent. That's right, it made the star inside. So you can make apple prints that are the shape of an apple or a circle with a star in the middle. That's right. Good job. Well, thank you for joining me today, my friends, and helping me out with my upper and lower cases. You definitely knew which letters were in Franklin's shell. Good stuff. All right, so next time I see you, it will be Wednesday. So until then, the goodbye train is coming. See you soon. Choo-choo! Oh, the goodbye train is coming. See you soon. Choo-choo! Oh, the goodbye train is coming. The goodbye train is coming. The goodbye train is coming. See you soon. Choo-choo! Oh, we'll say goodbye to all the boys. See you soon. Oh, we'll say goodbye to all the girls. See you soon. Oh, we'll say goodbye to everyone. See you on Wednesday. Say goodbye to everyone. See you on Wednesday. And until I see you on Wednesday, remember, stay safe and healthy. See you soon.